What's going on, everybody? Hope you're all having a fantastic day. Now, ladies and gentlemen, just today, some huge news has come out for the next Call of Duty game. Again, I understand everybody gets so furious when I go ahead and discuss, anything that could be happening for different Call of Duty titles. I get it, but I enjoy COD. You know what I'm saying? Even when we get bad COD games, I don't see an issue with discussing leaks, information, and all that good stuff for upcoming projects, and still go ahead and discuss Modern Warfare 3 as well. I don't see a problem with that, and I don't know why there's a problem with that, but I guess you can explain down in the comment section. But yes, there has been some huge news, I should say not even leaked out. This is pretty much, going to be happening for the next Call of Duty game, and I don't know how to take it. I'm kind of in the middle right now. We're going to go ahead and discuss. We're going to show everything that's positive, everything that's negative, and as always, I hope you guys go down in the comment section and let me know what you guys think is going to be going on with this next upcoming title. But ladies and gentlemen, before we go ahead and dive deep, if you are interested in hearing more content just like this, we do indeed post it daily here at 8 in the morning Eastern Time, and just like this video right here, we do sometimes double upload at 4 p.m. Eastern Time. Of course, if there's any hot news or hot topics that drop right on the spot, so by all means, hit that bell so you can stay notified on all content just like this. And last but not least, we do go ahead and stream pretty much daily over on Kick. We're actually live right now. If you're watching this video right when it goes live, we are actually still live over on Kick. So if you want to say hello, chat it up, hang out with us, by all means, find a link to that channel down in the description of this video. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, like I said, I don't know how the community is going to go ahead and take this because it wasn't really accepted when it came to Modern Warfare 3. Now, as we all know, Modern Warfare 3 had probably one of the most hated campaigns known to mankind. I know there are a select few people out there who enjoy it, and I respect your opinion, but from what I personally noticed and from my own personal experience, I just see, nonstop people saying it's the worst campaign in the whole franchise, and I'm kind of there with a lot of people. I used to hate, absolutely despise Black Ops 3's campaign. That used to be my most hated one, but Modern Warfare 3 was kind of in the running for that, and it was just because of how, I don't want to say lackluster the open world missions were, but they just didn't feel like they had enough time to really think them out, plan them out, and make them work good in the Call of Duty universe. It felt like it was just chucked in there, along with the rough storyline as well. But again, it's hard to critique too much knowing the amount of time that Sledgehammer had to go ahead and put this project together. It was kind of depressing, but still, it was probably one of the worst that we've had in a long time. And now, even after all of that, all that communication from the community and knowing that it was a really rough idea, as you can see here by COD Warfare Forum, it looks like the rumors were true. Black Ops Gulf War campaign is being developed by Raven again, which is actually not too shabby. I enjoy when Raven goes ahead and puts together campaigns. Black Ops Cold War had a pretty good campaign, and that was put together by Raven. And at the same time, this will free up Treyarch's time and space to work on zombies and multiplayer. But again, we'll discuss this a little bit later. Campaign to have open world elements like Modern Warfare 3, but on larger scale. Campaign will akin to Far Cry style. Campaign will have fast travel system and vehicles. Adler will return among, other classic operators. October 2024 release. First and foremost, like I just said, it's good that Raven is going to be working on the campaign. I know it's a little bit of a mixed bag right now because everybody wants only Treyarch to be doing this, but like I said, 4 years of development and the main priority of Treyarch has been multiplayer and zombies. That's not shabby, especially after zombies got shafted kind of hard this time around in Modern Warfare 3. I hear it's a good experience, but when it comes to content, it is absolutely dry. So to hear that all their focus is going to be, again, towards multiplayer and zombies is only better for us, right? So I guess that's probably the most positive part of this whole video is that multiplayer might be absolutely, popping, potentially. I mean, obviously, skill-based matchmaking and all those other factors are still going to be present. I mean, depending on if Microsoft will actually do something about those. But when it comes to the core game itself, if it's going to, be more traditional style of a Call of Duty game, yeah, I could definitely see that if Treyarch has been going 110% in with those modes. But then we leak over to the campaign side of what this game is going to be, and yeah, it looks like we are following, once again, the trend of the open world genre. And I don't know. Again, like I said, it's a mixed bag for me right now. And just because, I'm saying this could be catastrophic for Call of Duty and all this stuff, doesn't mean that it will be. But I do believe that I have a really bad taste in my mouth right now after playing Modern Warfare 3. They have really scarred the open world experience when it comes to a COD game. And, if you really think about it, this is going to be a true open world game. It's not going to be missions that are, open combat missions, right? This is going to be 24/7 open world. You're going to be dropped in and you play it like a Far Cry style game. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, that might be a better change. The way they handled it with Modern Warfare 3, where they're open combat missions and you just go mission to mission in these open, lifeless, environments, didn't really handle too well. But if they actually are putting together a 4-year, full-fledged out campaign, for again, 4 years of development to make sure that they have a creative, good open world experience, that is a true open world experience, not open combat, a real open world experience in a live environment that's, constantly active and constantly doing stuff all the time while you're logged in. And you're not leaving, mission per mission every single time that you, do something new. No, you're always in the game. That could indeed be interesting. I'm not going to lie. And again, I want to hear your guys' opinions down below if you think that that would be an interesting take on a Call of Duty campaign. But I'll be real with you guys. When it comes to campaigns, I'm not too big into them. I'm more of a multiplayer guy. You guys know this. It's what my channel literally revolves around, okay? I love multiplayer in Call of Duty, and I feel like that's where this franchise shines the most. And when it comes to campaigns, I don't think too hard with them, And I feel like this amount of effort, this amount of time to try to innovate on campaigns, I don't want to say it's a waste, but for me personally, it kind of is a waste. I will say, it's a big selling point. People will say that the campaigns aren't a big selling point, but you have to understand it's a massive casual audience who literally just gets COD for exactly that, the campaign. You'd be shocked. I know it blows people's minds, but it's truthful, People really do believe that Call of Duty is this community right here. Everybody knows about COD, everybody follows COD, everybody knows about everything with COD, but it's not. There's tons of people out there who treat COD exactly how Activision wants them to treat it, They buy it, they play the campaign, and they might hop on once every 5 months, and they call it quits with that. That's how people handle Call of Duty, and campaigns are one of the main reasons why people want to buy it, for the experience. But again, in my opinion, I feel like linear campaign missions are way better for Call of Duty. It fits the style of what COD is. It's like COD is, it's not like a realistic military, experience or anything like that. COD, even back in the day, even when it was a little bit more realistic, like with COD 4 and all that stuff, it was still like, an action-packed, maybe not as Michael Bay as it was with Modern Warfare 2. Modern Warfare 2, not 2020, oh my god, I said Modern Warfare 2 2022 so much now, after covering it for a full year that I just can't even get it out of my mouth anymore. I'm going to say Modern Warfare 2 2009. That kind of went a little bit more, in your face crazy, but still, the COD campaigns are always like action campaigns, non-stop action, just being pushed at you, pushed at you. Obviously, they got some good writing and, they got some compelling characters and stuff like that. But, I just feel like the linear style was just what fits it the best. It really fits that action-packed, adventure, non-stop thrill that, can put you on for a handful of hours, 5, 8 hours, maybe 10 hours. I don't know, usually 5 to 8 hours, I would typically assume. And that's basically it. I don't really think that they need to go all out like this when it comes to a campaign. But then again, like I said, looking back over to the positives, this could add value to the game. These titles are $70 to $100. This could totally add value to the title if the campaigns would actually last longer, because campaigns, you play it once, maybe you do a couple of playthroughs. I know some people do a handful of playthroughs, maybe one to get the story, another one to get all the collectibles, and then another one to try to, beat it on the last difficulty. And some people don't even get that many playthroughs. Some people just go right to the last difficulty, get that done out of the way, do the collectibles right out the gate, and they finish in one playthrough. But that's usually how the COD campaigns go, They don't serve the most value. I feel like zombies, whatever side mode, and then multiplayer is where the value's at, because those are the modes that last the full year. They're the ones that are also supported the full year. So imagine if Call of Duty gets, a Far Cry style open environment that could even potentially keep getting constant updates, It could literally be a live environment that could constantly be updated, that you could realistically enjoy, free roam status enjoy. That could be huge for the value of this game. Like I said, I'm trying to cover both sides here. I don't want to be completely negative and I don't want to be completely positive, because I, for one, don't really know how I feel about it. But there's definitely two ways of looking at this. It's not one-sided. There's so many ways of this panning out. But another thing I want to mention as well, guys, that is a tad bit worrying, is that, as you can see right here, Call of Duty 2025, which is currently rumored to be a sequel to Black Ops 2, is also being discussed internally as having an open world campaign with several different biomes and locals. And COD 2025 still doesn't have an assigned lead developer. I'm a little worried about that one because I don't want Treyarch to have to, go ahead and slave away at another game. But the main thing I want to take out of this post right here is the fact that they're treating this like the jetpack era, which worries me because, again, we don't know if this is going to work for COD, right? And they're already pre-planning multiple years of the same type of experience. It's a very dangerous path to take. We are going to be having 3 years of these open world, styled campaigns. At this point, we had Modern Warfare 3, then we're going to have Gulf War, and if COD 2025 does the same thing, that's 3 years, just like the jetpack era, where they had Advanced Warfare, Black Ops 3, and Infinite Warfare. And by the time Infinite Warfare came out, people were tired of the jetpacks, but it was no other option because they already pre-planned this ahead of time. Again, this could go well. This could be the best thing known to mankind when it comes to Call of Duty, and, having these open world environments could be amazing for the franchise, and this might be the permanent direction that they take in the future. But if it fails, if it's not a good idea and the COD fans still don't enjoy the environment that's been crafted and they still want a linear style of campaign, they're shooting themselves in the foot right now by pre-planning multiple years ahead with the style of gameplay. But guys, please go down in the comment section and let me know what you guys think. Like I said, a lot of information has been dropped today. And I think it's good information. I know a lot of people are going to say, "Oh, campaign, I don't care." But again, this is pretty big in my personal opinion. Deciding if we're going to be sticking with the open world environments in Call of Duty for years to come, compared to going back to what a traditional Call of Duty campaign looks like, is a pretty drastic change. And like I said, this could either add value, tremendous value to the game, or it could literally kill all the value that it has when it comes to the campaign side of things. But of course, if you enjoyed today's video, leave a like. If you hated it, leave a dislike. Don't forget to subscribe, hit that bell. We post daily here at 8 in the morning Eastern time. And like I said, sometimes just like this video, got a little midday upload as well at 4 p.m. Eastern time. So hit that bell so you can stay notified. And last but not least, I do stream pretty much daily besides Sundays over on Kick. If you guys are interested, I have a link to that as well as all my other socials like Twitter and Discord down in the description of this video. But as always, thank you for tuning in. I'll see you all on the next one. Peace out.